Hey guys, Airsoft Al here, and I want to talk about a subject that's actually been kind of going up, and to the owners of any place that actually wants to check out this subject, I'd ask that you do so. Uh, a lot of people have been coming at me, and a lot of these are people who really want to start like they have really small laser tag style places, and they've come to me asking me, some questions because they don't want to do paintball because it's too messy, but they want to do airsoft, but they're afraid of going the AEG route. And they don't want to go gas route either. They want to go straight Springer, and have come to me asking me some questions about the airsoft guns that actually are in the Springer class. Now, before I continue, I can already hear you in the comments section typing away. And it looked like I just had a seizure there, where it's like, like that, and no joking on the seizure part. I did another video for another time. Anyway, I can already hear you guys going like, "Gah! Why are you talking about Springers? They're not even good. Gah! Why are you doing this to us? Gah! Gah!" Shut up, Napoleon Dynamite. My video, my show, my editorial. So, outside of that though, it raises a good question. Are Springers still good? And what brand should you go for? Outside of the one already nuked. Obviously. But outside of that, there is a lot of good questions here. And I can already tell the owners who want to start out with Springer guns allowed in their arenas, doing these sorts of little things. You want to go for something that's at least within the 350, below the 380 FPS limit, which that is the CQB requirement. It's below 380 FPS, because above 380, that is outdoor, basically. That means they're playing outdoors, that's it. So, that really does kind of bring up a good bit of questions as to what guns should be allowed in the arenas. And this is where I come in and help you out, because I've played with a lot of Springers in my life, and I love Springer guns made by specific companies. Why specific companies? Because I love them. That's how they are. And I do ask that you allow them to use 0.2 gram pellets at least. And what I mean by 0.2 gram pellets, I mean something that says on the bag, 0.20 gram pellets. That's it. They can be biodegradable, they can be whatever you want. It doesn't really matter for me. Now, a big thing is this. When going into Springer guns, a lot of them have asked me what guns are good to start out with. Me personally, I say pistols. And yes, you're probably seeing my editing skill do a little better because you're seeing the pistols logo right here, aren't you? Yeah, you know you are. So let's go ahead and get into the pistol category. When it comes to Springer pistols, there are so many variants to choose from. And certain companies you want to go with. My recommendation for companies you want to go with first is Umarex USA, KWC, fucking HFC, ASG even. Go ASG. Those guys got good Springer guns. And just anything made by really good, competent companies. Now, these are my top picks for airsoft pistols, Springer pistols, for you to have in your CQB arena if you want to go Springer only. Number one, of course, is the Umarex USA P99. The Walter P99 Springer pistol is a very unique gun. It has its own hop-up, which I haven't been able to get to. I've been trying to figure out how to adjust it. I'm going to figure out how the hell this thing works. Believe me, I am. But what's cool about this gun is it's very light, very durable polymer thing, metal parts, just very durable, and slide locks. How cool is that? And it clocks in at around 290 FPS. It is within that acceptable range of CQB, and it has amazing distance. That, and it's just compact. It is beautifully made for this kind of environment. That, and with the newer models, they come with shaker mags now, where you put the BBs in this reservoir here, you pull down to the left, and you just shake it out. Then you can put it in the gun, which I'm going to go ahead and do this for you. Oh, shit. Just going to do this for you. That, and the release is fully ambidextrous, which I definitely like that. It's lefty, righty friendly. Slide release, not so much, but you know what? You're not going to be using the slide release all that much anyway. So, What am I doing? Gun owner. Magazine out. Now, another good pick is by Cybergun. Now, Cybergun definitely knows what they're doing with their Springer guns, and I can highly recommend the guns that I'm about to say. Another gun you want to have in your category of Springer pistols is this. This is my number 4 pick for this category. Oh, come on, you knew I was going for this. The Desert Eagle. What I like about this one is that it's cool. It is 280 FPS, has actual functioning ambidextrous safety, which I love, and adjustable hop-up. I freaking love this thing. It is amazingly well built. Good all around plastic. Ow. Hurts, so you can pistol whip somebody. No, I don't recommend pistol whipping people. I don't recommend it, guys. I really don't. Don't go around pistol whipping people. It's not fun. It really isn't. And you'll get in trouble. But yeah, this thing is very nice. Shaker mag also, very, very well built gun. I can just highly recommend this gun for anyone who wants to have a Springer pistol that has a hop-up as well. It's a very good gun. It really is. Now, another Springer pistol I can definitely recommend, but I know a lot of you are probably going to go, "Gah! Why do you saw like this? Gah!" Again, shut up, Napoleon Dynamite. I don't care. This is the Sig Sauer P230 pocket pistol. And yes, I actually looked it up. It's considered a pocket pistol. Why is my question. Probably never know. But what I like about this is it's a very good gun. It's very durable, very nice. It's just... Oh my god, that was just... I don't know what I did there. That was awesome. That was really awesome. But yeah. And the FPS is good enough to where you can actually get within the 10 feet thing. It shoots at 160 FPS with a .2. It's pretty accurate up to 75 feet, which I love. And it's just... Oh my gosh, it's just an amazing little gun. I just love the feel of this thing, and I might actually use this at a laser tag arena when they do this. But you know what I'm saying? This is an awesome little gun. It's so cool. But outside of me nerding out on this gun, because believe me, I'm a gun nut, and this thing is just the real steel version of this is just frickin' mechanical nerd heaven for me. But outside of that, these are my top 3 picks. Now, another pick I can add into it is the KWC 1911. Now, the KWC 1911 is a beautiful Springer gun, shoots at a busting 340 FPS with a .2, with a max range of roughly 100 feet, or even damn near 115. And the gun is only 20 bucks. That is a steal for that kind of thing. And I might be getting another one real soon, because I trade mine off for the P99. I'm a little sad, actually, that I trade off the gun. Anywho, now we're going to move on, of course, to PDWs. Now, I know what you're saying, Al, what the hell do you mean? What I mean by PDWs, I mean personal defense weapons, anything that fits into a category with submachine guns. Now, you've all seen this gun, you all know I love this gun to death, and I'm going to keep going with this gun. And once again, my editing skills. I love my editing skills. We're on to submachine guns now. Or PDWs, whichever one I want to go with. The first one I want to go with is this one. It is a beautifully made, beautifully done GSG 522 little Springer PDW. It is beautifully made. It has a nice little Picatinny rail, so you can put whatever you want on there. I've already made a review for it, so go check that out. It's just amazingly built. It got my 9 out of 10. It got my badass seal of approval, and I freaking love this gun. It is so beautifully well done, so well made. And what's cool about it is I like the clear see-through version because, again, I'm a mechanical geek. I like seeing how the internals work. And you guys can see as well, basically, this is how Springer works. And it's so quiet. That's what's cool. It's a quiet gun. I just love this gun. This gun is one I will always go to as my main PDW weapon if I'm going to play in extreme close quarters. This is my gun, because I can just put it down like this and be like, da, da. Ow! Ow, 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 ow. Anywho. But yeah, this is my pick for a PDW that you need to have at your field if you're going to do a close quarter Springer field. This is a gun you need to have. That and the magazines, they're so cheap to get. These magazines are beautifully made. You can have about 100 rounds each mag. And the mags, they're cheap to get. They are roughly $5 for a pack of these suckers. And they are just beautifully well made. Good, high quality plastic. I dropped this gun with the magazine in there. I've done Lord knows everything to it. I just love this mag. I just love this gun. But yeah, continuing on. Now, another PDW you want to get is a USMC Marine Corps PDW, which is known as the SR-01. And this is something you actually want to get in your field, because it's a nice little compact weapon, and the magazine can actually work, I believe, can work with the Colt Commando kit. Now, this is something I think. Don't hold me to this. I'm not sure. Okay? Okay. Now, moving on to shotguns. Yes, once again, I'm just loving how I'm editing this. I really do. Moving on to shotguns, this is something I want to touch on, because there are a lot of really overpowered shotguns that are way too hot for CQB. And a lot have said this. So, yeah, okay, I'm going to point out 2 shotguns that you can allow into your field if you're going to go CQB, but I put some specialty rules in there. But at the same time, I'd ask that you have this in your shop for if you want to hold this. The first one is this. It is the Mossberg 590 Chainsaw Shotgun. It shoots, with a .2, 280 FPS. Well, yeah, 280 FPS, or 285. I can't remember, but I've had this thing for a long time. 3 years I've had this thing, and it's still shooting straight and powerful. I'd recommend having this gun, because this is a good gun to have for your CQB field, if you want one. And what I like about it is that it is a beautifully made gun. It's just good polymer. That's the best thing I could say. It's good, high-quality polymer. It's definitely out there, and it's a magazine-fed. And the magazines for these things are not that expensive. You can even get the high-cap magazines, which are really huge extended mags, for not that much, even. Just like $15, maybe $10 on eBay, or even less for the magazine, so you can get extra for the kids. That, and it's just well done. It's just beautifully well done, well built. It is just amazing. For $30, this gun is definitely one you need to have for your CQB field. Now, one I really gotta talk about is one that we all know is a bit iffy. This is my UTG Tri-Shot Shotgun. And I'll tell you now, I freaking love this thing. It's a tri-shot, which means 3 pellets come out of the barrel at the same time. It's just a beast of a gun. It is so good. This is my gun that I will go to always. I'm wanting to switch this out for a freaking stock, like the extendable stock. I want to go for that so I can get me that nice little stock in there. But yeah, this gun is something I'm going to keep for a very, very, very long time. Now, aside from that, though, this thing shoots at a good whopping 300 and roughly 350, maybe 360 FPS. But this thing is well below the CQB standard. But at the same time, just listen. It is a very loud gun because 2 pistons are pushing out a triple piston, 2 rods, okay? 2 high-tension steel rods, along with 2 high-tension springs, are pushing 3 piston heads, which are shooting the 3 pellets down these barrels very quickly, and you can see them coming, but at the same time, they're still gonna hurt. Now, the gun right here I have is only $40. They're not that expensive to get. I mean, there are some that are even $30, and that's not too expensive. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. But the tri-shots are definitely something you want to make specialty rules on, because these things can hit at about 100 feet or even more. I have been able to get targets at least 115, not even more than 15, no, at about 113 at least. Between 113 and 115 feet, I've been able to get some targets at. And I'll tell you now, the gun's evil. It is really evil. If you don't believe me? Go check out some gameplay of UTG shotguns. These tri-shots, evil. And this is just the spring version. Now, we're not talking about the gas variant by Tokyo Marui. Oh, no. Now, a Springer gun I definitely want to warn you guys about. Now, this is a section that is Springer rifles you do not want in field. Now, let me show you what I mean. God damn it. Everything's wanting to fall on me. This is a FN Scar L by Cybergun. It's $30, and it fires 400 FPS with 8.2. This thing is a really hot gun, and I'll tell you now, it hurts. It is on target, no hop-up, and let me just go ahead and show you what I mean. I haven't cocked it in a while, that's what that was. Just listen. This thing is shooting right around 390 FPS, because I've had it for at least 2 years. I've had it for that long. And I'll tell you now, this thing is just a very, 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 very evil gun. Because, I'll tell you now, shooting at a good solid 400 out of the box and then coming down to 390, it's a very hot gun, and this is one you do not want on your field. Now you can chrono the thing and make sure that it's shooting below 380. But at the moment, I'd ask that anyone who wants to get into CQB tell people not to bring these. The Scar L by Cybergun is way too hot. It just shoots way too hot for CQB. Now, let's go on to rifles / carbines. Now, I know what a lot of you are saying, rifle / carbine, don't you mean just basic rifle? No, there's a difference. But at the same time, I want to talk about them. Now, I mentioned earlier the Colt Commando Kit. The Colt Commando Kit is a definitely good steal from Walmart, or even Dick's Sporting Goods, which I'd recommend going to Dick's Sporting Goods to buy these things. They are well worth it. It is a very good, well-built M4. That is actually pretty decent. They don't have the standard military rail system. They got the civilian rail system, so you're not going to be able to fit a lot of military stuff on there. But it's still pretty good for the price it's asking for. About 40 bucks is what it's asking for. And what I like about it is that it actually comes with a pistol. Now, I wouldn't keep the pistol, but I would keep the rifle at least, because the rifle shoots in the CQB range of about 375 FPS. It's just a pretty good little gun to have. It really is. Now, as for another gun that's actually within the $40 range of a rifle, I would go with this. And yes, I know you guys have seen this in many other videos, but yeah, the FAMAS. Oh my god. My Cybergun FAMAS F1. This is my actual tacked-out version, not the F1. But what I will say about the tacked-out version, this sucker's shooting at about 280 FPS. It is well within the CQB limits, but it is a DMR through and through. It is a sniper rifle. It is just a beautifully well done gun. I just love it to death. Granted, you're going to go death after a while if you just constantly hit this thing, because this is where all the pistons and whatnot are, just like the real steel ones. So yeah, you're going to go death after a while if you just constantly lay rounds down range. But I'll tell you now, for $40, within the $40 range, this is a gun you want to have on the shelf to tell people, you know, if you want something that's not an M4, definitely go with this, because this is, yeah, it's fun. Oh my god, I could just sleep on this. Huh? What? Huh? Oh, I fell asleep on my rifle again. Never mind. Oh my god, I just love this thing. But yeah, this is a really awesome gun. I cannot recommend this gun enough for someone who wants a really cool, really ergonomic Springer gun that's just really awesome and just really futuristic. It's just so awesome. I just love this thing. Okay, now getting this out of the way. Now, as for something that is a Springer, but is definitely not a Springer, bolt-action rifles. Now, what I mean by this is that this is the Game Face sniper rifle. It is the Game Face GF529, and it does shoot, ironically enough, 375 FPS, around 370 to 360 FPS. It's well below the 380 range, but at the same time, I'd be careful because it's just a powerful gun. It really is. I mean, it's just, let me go ahead and show you. That's how it is. It really is. Now, it may not sound that way to you guys because the speakers on my the recording software on the camera cannot do this justice. But at the same time, this is firing, I just have to say, your own risk. Just take it at your own risk. Now, I know this gun can be upgraded, as in you can remove the bolt here and put in a CQB-friendly spring. And you can do that. That's something I want to talk to you guys about. You can make these guns CQB-friendly. All you have to do is just replace the spring where it has a much more, not complete high-tension spring, but just within the 300 FPS range. So that way it can be CQB-friendly. But would I recommend going with the bolt actions like this? Not entirely. Not at first. I'd recommend that you guys go with... I'd recommend anyone go with pistols at first and maybe shotguns. Because pistol and shotgun games are really, really fun. They really are. But at the same time, I still ask that you guys at least take your time. Maybe start out small. Just go with, like, LPEG guns, or at least some AEGs that fire within 300 FPS range, but don't shoot, like, extremely fucking fast. But at the same time, I'd ask that you guys go Springer first, because Springer is definitely where you want to be when you start off, because that's where I started off. I started off with Springers, and then I kind of got up to AEGs, and that's where I am now. I got a mix of both back here, but yeah. Sure. Thank you guys for watching. I've been Airsoft Owl. Now, before I get off here, I want to say again that I am going to Ignition 516, Laser Tag, and Pizza Diner. Facebook is in the description below. And I will be going out there this Saturday evening, right around 8 o'clock, to actually review them. So if you guys want to come out there, shake my hand, get my autograph, or shoot me with lasers, it's completely up to you. Right, well, until next time, this has been Airsoft Owl, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye! Dang it! That was Markiplier's signed off. Bye.